reasons why I think I'm inspired by your story, especially in starting Icon, is because, I mean, it lets people know that it doesn't matter where you start from. You can create something and grow it into whatever you want to.
The number one reason for Icon's success, obviously when we started the company, it's working with these personal brands that want to create purpose-driven content and help enhance people through their storytelling. So I always say that the storytelling is always the most important part. Like, if you don't have great storytelling and people going like, yo, where did that video come from? Or like, dude, that video was amazing, or that story was amazing and it hit me emotionally, that's always number one. That's like the foundational point of, I think, the success of us, which is a creative content studio.
One of the reasons why I think I'm inspired by your story, especially in starting Icon, is because it lets people know that it doesn't matter where you start from. You can create something and grow it into whatever you want to. You guys have a huge operation now.
Yeah, I don't know if it's huge, but it's in 2 years, I think it's gone to a decent size.
Yeah.
And
compared to me.
But then there's, other companies like Vayner and some others that are, 50, 75, 100 staff, right? It's like, and I think it's all relative. Like, what do you want?
True.
Like, if you want to run a 100-person company, go out and run it. It's a crazy time. If you want to stick at like the 10 to 25 mark, 10 to 15 mark, that's more fun because you have probably a little more control. You're more selective with the clientele. But the one thing that is true is like, you got to follow your passion. Like, if you're not freaking excited to wake up every morning and like have meetings and like respond to emails and like, what's going on? Like, what are we doing today? Like, dude, you're just probably not doing the thing that you're passionate about.
Just wrapped up a dope meeting with Icon Media. Alex, shout out to him. Icon Media, they've been in this game for a few years now. Started from the bottom, grown into a major company now. Really putting out dope content, working with a lot of influencers and stuff like that. I've been working with them since the beginning. With my expertise and their expertise, it's kind of like a marriage made in heaven. And I always tell people, man, I don't look at other companies as competition. I look at it as collaboration always. That's why I don't mind giving game and collaborating with people, simply because it's all about how to grow together. It's not about any competition. And that's how I look at this stuff, man. So. The plan right now, what we're doing is we're meeting up with Brian, and we're gonna go over some interview stuff on how to strategize his show that he's producing. And I'm gonna help him with strategy and distribution. Then I'm also going to be interviewed for the show as well. So we're doing kind of like a combination of both.
Yeah, man. For the most part, when I got to jail, it was a kind of like a death and rebirth experience, mainly because I'm in a place where somebody's literally telling me when I can eat, when I can shower, when I can go to sleep. I know that it's impossible for me to fulfill my mission or use my gifts to help humanity. I knew that place wasn't for me, and I knew anything that led me to that place wasn't for me. So I knew there had to be a change, and that started with my values.
You realized you had been doing life wrong up until that point.
I didn't understand at the time what I was even really living for.
Growing up, a lot of my friends were killed, doing a lot of activities they shouldn't have been doing. When we're growing up in an environment where people are desperate people don't have a lot. Your primary focus are very primal things such as surviving. When we are also around a lot of people that are respected because they have a lot of money, or basically because they're not having to live on the same type of survival tactics as other people. So this person has a lot of money, so they don't have to worry about the same things I do, but so they're respected, they get a lot of women. We think, okay, well, then that's what we got to do too as well in order to be respected. When in reality, we don't realize that the only person we really need respect from is ourselves. In order for there to be some personal responsibility in that, it will take a shift in consciousness from the older people. And that's going to take people like me to try to, and this is one of the reasons why I like to inspire people, because I want to show people a different way. All right, guys, just had an amazing day today. Met up with Icon Media, met up with my guy Brian, had a few dope phone calls, putting some stuff together. Pretty much, man, making sure that the company is moving forward, helping other people align their goals, their visions, and how I can match my company's energy with theirs. That's always a beautiful thing, man. I love making magic happen. I love helping people move their vision forward, and I love being able to do that in a business sense. I mean, it just makes so much sense in the world. Tomorrow, I'm going to be helping Danny Morrell. I'm going to be shooting, recording with him, making videos. Watch out.